Good morning, children. So, again with the same lesson. Evans tries an O-level. Children, in the previous class, we have read that the governor is trying to read the photocopied message which was pasted on the last blank page of the question paper. It was written in German, and the governor himself had taken German language when he was in class 6. Now let's see. Sei sollen dem schon derarbeiteten Plan Genu folgen, der wichtig Jitpunki ist 3 Minuten vor Ende des Examens. So these words were written in German, and the governor was trying to recollect his learning of German language and translate it into English. You must follow the plan already something. The vital point in time is 3 minutes before the end of the examination, but something. Don't hit him too hard. Remember, he is a minister, and don't overdo the Scots accent well. Some of the words he could not understand, but whatever he understood, the meaning of those words, those sentences was that he had to follow the plan. Who? Evans had to follow the plan. And Evans had to hit McLeary. But as McLeary was a priest, was a clergyman, so he was instructed not to hit him too hard. It was also written in the message that 3 minutes before the exam was very important time. So he had to utilize it maximum. And some more words were written which he could not understand. A fast approaching siren wailed to its crescendo. The great doors of the prison yard were pushed back, and a white police car squealed to a jerky halt beside them. That very time, the siren was heard to its loudest voice, and the prison gates were opened, and a police car with its shrill and jerk stopped beside them. Detective Superintendent Carter swung himself out of the passenger seat and saluted the governor. "What the hell's happening, sir?" And turning to McLeary, "Christ, who has hit him?" From that car, the detective superintendent, Mr. Carter, got down, and he asked the governor, "What is happening?" Then he looked at McLeary and told, "Oh Christ, who has hit him?" But McLeary cut across whatever explanation the governor might have given. "Yes, Fieldway, officer, I know where he was." He was breathing heavily and leaned for support against the side of the car, where the imprint of his hand was left in tarnished crimson. Before the governor could give any explanation, McLeary cut across. McLeary stopped the governor from giving explanation. McLeary interrupted. McLeary told that is filled away. He told that I know where Evans has gone. He has gone to Elsfield Way. And after that he started breathing heavily. He was trying to show that his condition was not good. And then he took the support of the side of the car, leaning against the car. And when he was trying to take the support of the car, he put his blood-stained hand on the car and left the tarnished red mark on the car. Tarnished means, children, not bright, not shining. Crimson means deep red. He left the red mark on the car which was not so bright because he was injured. In bewilderment, Carter looked to the governor for guidance. What? In confusion, Carter looked at the governor because Carter didn't know what he should do or what not. Then he looked at the governor for further guidance, for further instruction. Take him with you if you think he will be alright. He is the only one who seems to know what's happening. Then governor gave him some guidelines. Governor told Carter that you take McLeary with you in the car because he is the person only who knows what happened inside the cell and where Evans has gone. So if you think McLeary is alright or not in so bad condition, then you please take him with you. Carter opened the back door and helped McLeary inside, and within a few seconds the car lifted away in a spot of gravel. Then Carter opened the back door of the car and helped McLeary sit inside the car. Within a few seconds, the car left with such a great movement that a small piece of stone got thrown away. Children, gravel means a small piece of stone. A spot means great movement. Hillsfield Way, McLeary had said, and there it was, staring up at the governor from the last few lines of the German text. From Hillsfield Way, drive to the Haddington roundabout, where, yes, of course, the examinations board was in Hillsfield Way, and someone from the board must have been involved in the escape plan from the very beginning, the question paper itself, the correction slip. The governor then tried to recall Hillsfield Way. Then once again he read the line of the question paper. It was written, from Hillsfield Way, drive to Haddington, roundabout Haddington turn. Then he thought, Hillsfield Way, oh my God. The examinations board was in Hillsfield Way. Then it came to his mind, it means somebody from examinations board must be involved in Evans's plan from the very beginning of the exam. And that's why on the last blank page of question paper, the photocopied message was pasted. And he thought that the correction slip might be also the part of Evans's plan. The governor turned to Jackson and Stephens. I don't need to tell you what has happened, do I? His voice sounded almost calm in its scathing contempt. After that, the governor looked at the both prison officers, Jackson and Stephens, and in his calm but contemptuous voice, insulting tone told the both of them, I don't need to tell you what has happened. And which one of you two morons was it who took Evans for a nice little walk to the main gates and waved him bye-bye? He told that which one of them had taken Evans to the prison gate. He called them fools. Moron means fool. It was me, sir, stammered Stephens. Just like you told me, sir. I could have sworn. Then Stephens told, so me, I had taken Evans to the main gate. Actually, they all thought that the person injured on the chair was McLeary, and in the dress of McLeary, Evans had escaped from the jail. So the governor asked that which one of you had gone to drop Evans up to the prison gate? Then Stephens told that me, sir, as per your instruction, as per your order. It was me, sir, stammered Stephens. Just like you told me, sir, I could have sworn. What? Just like I told you, you say. What the hell? When you rang, sir, and told me to. When was that? The governor's voice was a whiplash now. You know, sir, about 20 past 11 just before. The governor was so surprised. Governor told, as per my instruction, I had given you order. When did I give you order? Then Stephens told, yes, sir, on the phone. You had told me. Then governor told, what was the time? Then he told that it was almost 11:20 when you had called me and given me instruction. Governor's voice by now was stern, was harsh. Means at first he was speaking in a calm tone, but now his voice became stern, harsh. You blithering idiot, man, it was me who rang you. Don't you realize? Then governor scolded Stephens, told that you are complete fool, you are a complete fool. When did I ring you? And you could not realize. I never rang you. But what was the use? He had used the telephone at that time, but only to try unsuccessfully once more to get through to the examinations board. But the governor thought, now what is the use of scolding them? Then governor just remembered that at 11:20 he had called, really he had called, but he had called the examinations board. But it was unsuccessful call. Why? Because he did not get any response. He got only engaged on. He shook his head in growing despair and turned on the senior prison officer. As for you, Jackson, how long have you been pretending you have got a brain? Well, I'll tell you something, Jackson. Your skull is empty, absolutely empty. And then he looked at the senior prison officer, Jackson, and he scolded him. He told him, Jackson, many a time you have tried to prove yourself that you are very intelligent, very smart. But listen, you are not intelligent at all. Your brain is empty. Well, I'll tell you something, Jackson. Your skull's empty, absolutely empty. It was Jackson who had spent 2 hours in Evans's cell the previous evening, and it was Jackson who had confidently reported that there was nothing hidden anywhere there, nothing at all, and yet Evans had somehow managed to conceal not only a false beard, a pair of spectacles, a dog collar, and all the rest of his clerical paraphernalia, but also some sort of weapon with which he had given McLeary such a terrible blow across the head. Oh. The governor told Jackson that it's you who had spent 2 hours in Evans's cell the previous evening. And Jackson had reported Governor that nothing was hidden there, nothing was concealed there. He had removed almost all the dangerous and harmful things from there. The governor told Jackson, but Jackson, just see, Evans has not hidden only there a dog collar, spectacles, long beard, other miscellaneous articles, but also some weapon. And with that weapon, he hit a blow on McLeary's head. A prison van backed alongside, but the governor made no immediate move. He looked down again at the last line of the German, to the Haddington roundabout, where you go straight over and make your way to New Graven. New Graven? Where on earth? New something. New Grave. Never heard of it. There was War Grave somewhere near Reading. But no, it was probably a code word or, and then it hit him. Newbury. God, yes, Newbury was a pretty big sort of place, but a prison van stopped for the governor, but the governor didn't pay any attention to it. Still, he was trying to read the line written in the message. It was written that from Haddington, try to drive to New Graven. Now New Graven, this was a very new word for him. He had never heard the place of this name. Actually, this is German word and in English it is New Grave. But there was no place of this name also. Of course, there was one place named Wargrave, which was near Reading, but there was no place named Newgrave. Then he thought that maybe this was code word. And then just he remembered there was one place, Newbury, and perhaps New Graven was the code word of Newbury. So he thought that Evans must have fled to Newbury.